Okay. There we go. Okay. Shit didn't go live last time. All right, let's get it.
Come on. That's the intro.
Is it the intro?
That's the intro.
I'm in my zone, I'm feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop throwing my buzz, quit killing
Go, Ralph. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Not an hour ago, but we still in this.
We still in this. We still in this. We turn it up loud. It's flying us around. It's trying to shut us down, but it's never us. I ain't still in this. I pull up in that automatic cook up. Be rich, pull up in that rooster till we wake up, put up. Got all these professionals. I work out, I'm doing those Bobby Banders in the building. Pop that, throw up, put up in that. One time for an like.
Come on. That's the intro.
That's what's up right there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's
Welcome
up.
to Beyond the Game, the world's most dangerous sports show. If it's your first time tuned in, you already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy Nephew Q.
Yes, sir.
And I already got my guys in the build, friends of the family. Matter of fact, they ain't friends of the family. They our family. I don't even know why I be saying that. We got Dak Prescott, the president of the Dak Prescott fan
I
club.
can't get rid of that.
The vice president of the LeBron James fan club. Ohio State's biggest fan.
Come on, man.
Ralph Clay in the bill. Ralph, you
Football
introduce
only.
yourself.
Football only.
Football only? Okay,
Because
football only.
basketball, it's only one team.
That's right, because basketball, he's a University of
BDN.
Louisville fan.
Nah.
he's a
Hey, you
University
shoot
of
me
Louisville
now.
fan.
Shoot me now.
Shoot you now?
If I'm a Louisville fan, shoot me now.
I mean,
Oh,
y'all
wow.
got a game coming up.
Big one.
L's down.
We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. But on my left, for y'all who are watching my right, I got my constituent, my compadre, my brother from another mother. I got Big Things Kentucky co-host Ozon Mitchell, Mr. Bang Bang 49er gang in the building with me. What's happening, Ozon?
What up, though?
Hey, Ozon, what's going on with the 49ers?
That's what I was going to talk about it.
Injuries. Injuries, that's what it is.
Hey, we can't get everybody healthy at the same time, man.
I'm cool with it.
Somebody on the team said y'all won't get him the ball.
Who said that? Brent?
Debo?
Is that what Debo
Is
said?
it Debo again? Hey, Debo been crying about this stuff. Debo.
But my question before we get into today's show, y'all gonna pay Brock? When I mean pay, I mean like Pat Mahomes, Dak Prescott, top 5 money pay.
That would be a mistake.
I think so as well, but
My thing is, he take 30 to 40. If you take 30 to 40, then you'd be able to have a team around you.
that's what
If
we
you
did with
take-
Baker.
If you take 60, we're done because he's not
He's not
that
that.
dude.
Yeah,
He
you
can't-
not the difference maker.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you not the reason why we win. Like
Game manager.
we can't put the ball in your hands and say Brock go win it for us.
Yeah, and I don't disrespect game managers because game managers win games.
That's
Oh yeah, game managers
So-
win Super Bowls. Brad Johnson won us a Super Bowl. He's a
Come on,
game manager. Trent Dilfer, he won a Super
I only
Bowl.
said
So.
game managers because you just don't deserve that type of money,
Money,
being
exactly.
a game manager.
Oh well, that's true. Like you don't get 60 mil for being a
Nah,
game
bro.
manager. If you don't believe me, look at Dak Prescott. But anyways, before we get into today's show, some breaking news. If y'all didn't see it, Bill Belichick has accepted or is finalizing a deal to become the University of North Carolina's
North Carolina.
next head coach.
Good job.
Fellas, what do y'all think this means for North Carolina? I'm gonna throw it over to you, O.
Man, I think it's huge for Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You get a big name coach in there. I mean, Mac Brown did a heck of a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think Mac did a great
He
job.
brought him back to relevancy when
Exactly.
he came. Yeah.
Yes, and then Belichick, you get rid of a 73-year-old to bring in a 72-year-old.
We got younger. We got younger.
But my question is, like I said, it's a great hire for Carolina. But I want to flip this to the other side. Did anybody in the NFL want Belichick? And this is the reason why he's taking
That's
this
a good
job.
question. Were there any did he think that there was going to be any opportunity this offseason for him to be a head coach in the NFL? And to be quite honest, I think the NFL game has probably passed him by because it's more air raid now.
Yeah.
And he's a more traditional type of coach. So I think the NFL game has passed him by. So I think he can. My only thing is with Coach Bill Belichick, right? And I'm going to let you cook on this, Clay. But you can go in any living room, throw them 6 rings on the table. That's what I did in the pros. What you trying to do?
Come on.
I can get you there, but what you do when you get there is on you. You can recruit these kids, but my thing is, at 72, is Bill Belichick going to be on the road dealing with NIL, recruiting kids, re-recruiting your own kids? Does he really want to deal with that
You don't have a
headache?
team for that. I mean, because at this point, he has no choice but to either you're going to get with it or, you know what I'm saying, get left behind. I
But
mean,
he old,
NIL
though.
is here.
He's old.
NIL is here.
I mean, he got a young woman, but he old.
Hey, but
He
that's
has
the
no
reason
choice.
why. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is, he's gonna have to have two teams.
Yep.
He's gonna have to have an NIL team, a recruiting team,
Yep.
and then he's gonna have to have a coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? You have to have right now. I think with him, especially because of his age, I know he's not gonna get on the road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't see him
Yeah.
getting on the road and flying here and flying there to get
What you
this.
got people for?
Yeah, exactly.
What you
So,
got a team for?
so that's the reason why I think it's gonna. I think this new age of Belichick is gonna work because
Absolutely.
I think he's gonna change the game like Stanford did with the quarterback.
I know he came back as their GM.
Yeah.
Dang, I can't forget his name. He retired from
Andrew
the
Luck.
Andrew Luck. Yeah, yeah.
They made him a GM.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he can go out and help
Yeah.
recruit these kids. So I think Belichick is going to go along those lines and, you know what I'm saying, and trying to rebuild what Carolina is.
His first call should be to Lawrence Taylor to come get that defense together. I'm just saying, Lawrence Taylor, come get my defense together. And if you leave that white stuff alone, we all right. But you know what I'm saying?
Asking a lot.
Hey, that's asking a lot.
Hey, if we gonna hire Bill Belichick, we might as well swing for the fences.
I just think with Bill Belichick and the teams that he's had, I mean, he has plenty of players that he can probably bring in and have them become coaches. So he'll have a
He'll have
nice
a
staff.
plethora, he'll have a
nice
plethora of
staff.
people. He can,
We in the college football playoffs next year. Book it.
Now he's saying we. I ain't heard
so
Q
you
talking
we-
about.
we-
North
are you Carolina all the way around now?
Have you seen our squad this year? They didn't give me much to talk about. Like we lost Drake May. I mean, you know, he was okay last year. He had a better year the prior year before that. Last year was kind of a little, you know, dip for him. But this year we was whack. But I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, speaking of college football playoffs, we have the 12-team college football playoffs kicking off next week. I think it's next Friday on the 20th. So we great get into it. So the first question I want to ask the guys. Hold on, let me pull up my handy dandy right here. Oh, now I'm gonna let you cook because I know you got a lot to say on this. Clay, first and foremost,
What's up?
did the committee get it right? The 12 teams, did they get it right?
If you want to say the 12 teams, then I'm going to say yes.
Okay, so you cool with all 12 teams they got?
Absolutely. As long as we don't see Alabama in there, I'm cool.
What's your thing against Alabama?
I just thought that they was going to force Alabama in there with, like I said, this being the first year of the college football playoff extension, adding the additional teams.
Right.
I just thought as far as the money grab, you know what I'm saying, viewership, you know, I thought that Alabama would kind of get forced in there even with 3 losses. And I just think based on the 12 teams that were chosen, Alabama shouldn't be picked over any of those teams.
I'm telling you, at that committee meeting, I'm trying to tell you, I don't care what nobody say. They was trying to get Alabama in there.
That's what I was.
And I'm pretty sure one person who probably, you know, has the deciding vote was probably like, nah, bro, we can't do that.
Yeah.
We can't go
You know
down
who
that line.
Alabama should be mad at for real?
Who's that?
Clemson. Clemson ruined it for them.
Because they won the ACC championship
Absolutely.
and beat
I
SMU, so they
believe
took
if
that
SMU won that
at large bid away.
Alabama
So
would have been in the
that's a good point. I
college
didn't even
football
think
playoffs.
about that. So if SMU would have won the ACC, which would have opened up another at large,
But my thing is, Alabama shouldn't have got in before Ole Miss or
Talk about
South
Carolina.
Carolina.
Talk about it.
I agree with you. I agree.
And the thing is, it almost happened like it did last year because Louisville hurt Florida State last year.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is with it, how many games does Alabama have to lose for them not to be in contention?
To be in the
10.
conversation,
10.
they literally got to go
They
like
gotta
2
lose-
and 8,
Absolutely.
Because
and even then they'll probably still try to get me.
Absolutely.
They had a hard schedule.
no, stop.
I'm just saying that's what people say. They
Kill-
stripped the schedule.
They kill me with this hard schedule stuff. They kill me.
Tell
with
me
this hard-
how you feel. Oh. Tell me how you really feel.
Really, the SEC plays really 9 games.
Okay.
They play 9 games because they get 3 weeks buys.
Yep.
They play Mercer. Hold on. They play Mercer. They play Western Kentucky, and they play South Florida.
Come on, bro.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Those are 3 buys,
Come on.
basically. So what is the SEC? Why do people keep saying, well, the SEC plays the strongest schedule, blah, 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 blah? No, they don't. They have 3 weeks of buys. Every team.
They give them that tough schedule argument because of the conference play and them being in a tough conference. I believe the Big Ten was a better conference this year than the SEC was. but
From top to
I
bottom.
digress.
Yeah, my thing is, the Big Ten or the SEC should not complain about anybody not getting in because y'all put yourself in this position by building these super conferences. When you add Texas and Oklahoma, that knocks one of you guys out.
Yep.
Absolutely.
when the Big Ten adds Oregon, USC, UCLA, that doesn't help you guys to get into these playoff games.
That's what they think it will.
It hurts you because now you're cannibalizing yourselves.
And aren't you a Texas fan also?
In basketball.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause I was gonna say
he's
the disrespect that they gave Texas this year is.
What they got Texas at
Number 5.
But, they were almost wanting to not put Texas in there.
They were the top. They were the highest rated, top seeded team not to win their conference. So that's really why Texas is number 5. Which who they got in the first round?
They play Clemson.
Clemson. That's,
I know.
yeah, Clemson.
I know. I know.
But
Clemson snuck in there.
yeah, Clemson snuck in, and like I said, these what the committee should do, and I think they should do this from here on forward. They should once they get the teams in, reseed everybody because that road
Take a look at it.
that road that Oregon has to go through.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Tough.
And you the number 1 seed. So
you the number 1 seed.
You play the winner of Tennessee, Ohio State.
Who they give the easiest road to?
The number 5 seed. Whoever the number 5 seed is.
So Texas.
I feel like
They're playing Arizona
I feel like
State.
Georgia got the easy route.
Notre Dame and Indiana, and Boise. Yeah.
Yeah.
That bottom
The bottom half,
the
yeah.
bottom half is whack.
Yeah.
It's whack.
Disrespectfully, respectfully, it's
Yeah.
whack.
No, and don't get me wrong, because Penn State didn't beat anybody.
No.
Indiana didn't beat anybody.
No.
Notre Dame.
I
didn't
think
beat
Indiana's toughest opponent this season was Louisville. I think that was the toughest match that they had this season. But go ahead, O.
They barely got beat. They barely got by us. But I digress. But
They got you.
yeah, they got us. SMU. Who did they beat?
I'm trying to think.
No, Louisville.
This-
I think
the
Louisville.
best
That's
win.
what I'm thinking of. Not Indiana.
Like,
but Louisville.
no, I'm saying that Penn State didn't beat not one top 25 team. I don't think. If I'm thinking right off the top of my head, SMU didn't beat a top 25 team. Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois. Their best win for Notre Dame was probably USC. Then Indiana, they lost to their only primetime real big game was Ohio State, and they lost to Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? So what?
We're not gonna stop this. I got
Yeah.
something to say.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, O.
So that's the reason why I think
I'm
everything.
looking
should
up their schedule real quick.
Yeah, that's the reason why I think when the committee does this next year, they should go in and reseed this. I don't care.
You don't care about the 12 teams who get
The
in.
12 teams that got in.
Okay.
It's cool with me.
Right.
It's cool with me. I'm cool with it. As long as Alabama didn't get in, then I would have had a hissy fit. I'd have pitched the B.
So I'm looking at SMU schedule. They played 3 teams ranked in the top 25. They beat 2 of the 3. They beat Louisville 34-27. They beat 18 ranked Pittsburgh 48-25, and then lost in the championship game to Clemson 34-31.
Yeah. So that's my thing. I'm cool with the teams that got in.
Right.
I'm cool with the teams that got in. But you have to go in. Oregon shouldn't have to run that gauntlet.
No, they should have the easiest route.
Yeah. Oregon should not have to run this gauntlet.
Typically, that's what you do. You give your number 1 seed the easiest route to get to the championship game, but it looks like they next game they could quite possibly get knocked off.
Georgia has the easiest, like Clay said.
I'm telling
Georgia
you,
has
man.
the easiest route.
They do.
to get to the national
And they
championship.
did that on purpose.
You think they did that on purpose?
Absolutely.
What, you think they want an SEC team to win it all?
There's always favoritism for the SEC when it comes to these playoffs and the championship games, man. So, listen, this is my
Spoken
issue.
like a true Ohio State fan. Go ahead, Clay.
Listen, I accepted where Ohio State was. They took 2 losses. That I thought they would still be in the playoffs, but they are where they should be. So my issue with when it comes to this strength of schedule and these teams that go 11-1, listen. If you want to make a criteria where your strength of schedule has to be this number, then that's fine. But if you don't put that out there, my schedule is my schedule. If I win 11 out of 12 games, that shouldn't hurt me because you feel like I didn't play a strong enough schedule. That needs to be put up front. Don't wait till after the season's over and I've won all my games and then they'll tell me that my strength of schedule isn't high enough. Just like last year with Florida State. I felt like that was a straight robbery. A straight robbery,
With
bro.
no
I don't care
With
if
no
Florida
mask.
State's strength of schedule wasn't high enough. They didn't beat the top teams. They played the schedule that was in front of them and they won the games that were there. you don't penalize somebody for winning. I've never understood that about college football. Never.
Okay, but the thing with the strength of schedule,
In the end,
nobody
didn't play nobody.
Yeah,
They didn't, but they still won the game
Yeah,
that was in front of them.
that's what I was just
man.
looking at.
But the thing is with the strength of schedule, nobody plays a balanced schedule. So
Then we
I can't. That's the argument that
Because
I
I'm
hate.
sitting here looking at, I'm looking at the strength of schedule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got Indiana as the 8th strongest schedule in the nation.
Come on, man.
I'm just, that's.
But I guess my question is, hey fellas,
Hey, what's going on, Chuck? What's going on, Chuck?
out of these 10 teams, like, how would you change the ranking?
Hold on,
I'm sorry. No,
hold on. We gonna
out
get
of
into
the
that.
12 team, how would you change the ranking?
We gonna get into that. We gonna take a quick commercial break because that's a good question. And Osan was just talking about how once they get in, they should maybe re-rank the teams according to what they are when they get in here. But we gonna take a quick commercial break here at Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we got OnlyFans male highest grossing earner 2024.
He's here, y'all.
Dark Diggler, B Legend in the building. He's here, y'all. He's in the building. When we come back on Beyond the Game.
It is proper.
I will say I do like that in-state rivalry right
Yeah.
there with
Yeah,
Notre
that's
Dame
dope.
and Indiana.
Yeah.
I think that's dope.
Yeah, it's definitely dope.
Is it a concert or
They
something going
played
on
their
today?
schedule,
Yeah,
man.
they play
Yeah,
tonight.
it is.
It is?
Something going on.
Okay, because I was like,
That's why I
They
couldn't.
home
That's why I
tonight.
couldn't.
Yeah,
traffic
you
was
can't play
stupid for me
tonight.
getting over here.
I can't believe they canceled the concert Friday.
Who's oh
T.I.
the
now.
T.I. Well, it got canceled,
They
but
got canceled.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
See that right there?
You don't like it?
Because they're not gonna do anything.
That's the reason why you need to go in and redo
Rank
this.
it. I
But
get
you,
that part.
but they still wouldn't rank these dudes. They still will put them up this high.
No, I don't think so.
They won their conference.
They won a
But the
conference.
thing is, I don't think they. No, I'm talking about going to re-rank the whole thing. Conference, it doesn't matter.
It don't
If you
matter.
Win, if you win your conference, boom, you in.
So you say 12 teams, and then we re-rank.
them. We rank the whole 12.
I got you.
So the question,
Yeah, I'm interested to see how y'all what would y'all
Because
change
Georgia
if you
State
did
is
do the
ranked what?
re-rank?
What do they rank at?
I don't have the top 25.
No, you have a pen.
Oh, PN.
Just out of we're just doing out of these 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, out of the
I know, but I'm just saying out of the top.
He wanted to see what boys it was ranked in the
What
top
they
25.
ranked. I'm gonna look right
They
now.
were.
I'm gonna look right now.
Number 9. Is this
Belichick, boy? Look at that boy they're doing this thing.
I'm gonna ask you. We talked about that right before you came in. I'm about to get your
Shout out
thoughts
to
on it.
Belichick, man. Hope he do big things. I won't root for North Carolina because of Q.
I don't know how
hope
it's
he
gonna
does
work.
good.
They were ranked number 9.
Yeah, that's why Q got it right here.
Mm-hmm. They were ranked 9.
Welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. We talking some college football playoffs, the issues with them, and what we got going on. But before we get to that, Chuck, what's your thoughts on the Bill Belichick hire for North Carolina? What does that mean? Or what do you think it means?
I don't, man. I think it's a very, very. It's an interesting hire.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, Belichick ran the Patriots. You know, everybody knows how he ran the Patriots.
Right.
So, you know, he just did what he did, and that was it. This is a little bit different because
With these kids.
the players, they could basically be like, you know what? Man, I ain't dealing with this foolishness.
Transfer portal.
I'm out.
If you don't
They
believe
doing
me,
that
ask me.
anyway.
Ask Marshall.
But you could, but I'm just saying. But when he was coaching in the NFL,
Mhm.
you couldn't do that. He had to trade you.
Yeah.
He had to trade.
Yeah.
So it's a different dynamic. So I think you get a little bit of both. You're gonna get people that's like, oh man, I want to go play for Belichick.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna get some people, man. I mean,
You
I think he gonna rub some people the wrong way in North
Yeah,
Carolina.
100%.
You think so?
Oh,
Because it's his way or the highway,
ain't
man.
no
That's just
question.
how he
But I
rolls.
also think that North Carolina's gonna give him full throttle. They're gonna give.
Oh
him
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
They
Because
gonna
it's
give
Bill
him
They're
everything.
Belichick.
gonna
So
accept the job. If
Yeah,
they
they're gonna give him full reign, but I just think he's gonna rub some people the wrong way.
I agree.
The other thing that I thought was really interesting was that North Carolina got rid of
Mac Brown. Mhm.
and part of the reason they got rid of Mac Brown was because of he was older,
Mhm.
He brought that up.
and Bill Belichick is 2 years older than Mac Brown.
Now Belichick's 1 year younger.
Younger.
He's
Oh, I thought
Bill
it was
Bill
Mac
72,
Brown. Yeah.
Mac 73. O brought that
All
up.
right, yeah. So Oh, okay. So we just wanted a coach
Yeah.
that was 1 year younger.
We got, like I told you, we got younger. We young now. We got a young coach.
Yeah, he got that gray hair. Nah, he got that
I mean,
22-year-old.
We got a
girl.
young coach now.
So I think it'll be interesting. But I also heard, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that he also put in that 400-page
He
document
sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
about his son.
Oh, I didn't know about the son part, but the 400 pages.
I'm sure they're coming with him.
Look, man.
No. He said that his son has to be set up as a successor to him.
It's a good dad right there, man.
I don't got no problem.
No,
with
I
that.
don't have a problem.
Nah,
with
nah,
it.
That's,
saying,
no
yeah.
that's no different the way Pat Summitt did with her son down
No,
in Tennessee.
no,
He gets a check every year.
I don't have a problem with it.
Because isn't his son at Washington right now?
Yeah, he's the D coordinator.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but I think that this just puts him back into coaching,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I think he's still going to jet back to the NFL if he has a chance.
And that's what we talked about. We talked about, did he do this because he probably thought there wasn't going to be an opportunity for him to coach in the NFL maybe next year or
all
moving
these
forward?
trash teams.
I'm just saying.
Uh,
They maybe they
Somebody
want to be
needs-
trash without an old man at the head
Somebody
coach
needs-
position.
But but you know, most of these teams they want to go young anyway in terms of the coaches.
Well, the thing is, man, you mean to tell me he couldn't go down to Jacksonville
Come
and
on.
turn that thing around?
Come on.
Man, we can go to Jacksonville, turn that thing around right now.
The Bears need a coach.
Thank you.
I don't think he would take the Bears' job because the ownership wouldn't give him.
I think Kyler Murray would. I mean, not Kyler Murray. Caleb Williams would drive him crazy.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
Caleb Williams would drive Coach Belichick
He's
I
crazy.
always-
mean, who's Carolina,
Carolina, absolutely.
Well, yeah,
right?
New York, where
New
he
York.
was once a coach.
The Giants,
yeah, they need a coach.
the Jets.
That's what I was about to say.
They ball ain't far.
Cowboys.
They ball ain't far.
You might as well
Yeah,
go. You might as well put
Cowboys.
2 weeks
Hey,
in, bro.
Glenn, I hate to tell you, but why would he go to the Jets? He don't have a quarterback, so there will be no reason.
He
for him
already
to go to the Jets.
he already dissed the Jets a long time
Yeah,
ago.
he got Aaron Rodgers. Nobody wants to deal with
Take
Aaron
that New
Rodgers, bro.
England year.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
That's a train wreck.
I mean, you know, nah, man, Aaron playing possum.
Is
that what he's doing?
He's playing possum.
Is he trying to get up out of there? Is that why he's playing possum?
I don't know. Get about him. Where you gonna go, Aaron? Retire.
Dallas.
Nah, they put too much in that.
Aaron Rodgers, please retire. Just
Hey,
retire, bro. Just let it
Lightweight, man. I would take him.
You would take him as saying friend?
I would.
go. In hopes that he might.
Might, yes, because I think he's better than Purdy.
Oh yeah. At this point, yeah.
I think he's better than
I'll
Purdy.
take him out there too. I mean, we like good weather.
Who we like good weather? Your son like good weather?
You
And
know,
plus he's going home.
Yeah, cause my young son, it's too cold. I'm tired of winning Super
We
Bowl.
got-
This guy.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta leave the diva stuff and going in the hole. You gotta leave that alone.
You gotta leave that alone?
You gotta leave that alone.
Hey, so Chuck, talk to me about this college football playoff. So before, real quick, I looked it up. The College Football Selection Committee ranks teams based on several criteria. So for the people, if you don't know what the criteria is, this is what it is. They did the conference championships. Obviously, if you win, you win.
Yep.
Strength of schedule, head-to-head results, the results of games between the teams. Common opponents, how the teams perform against common opponents. And I don't know what this has to do with anything, but historic bowl relationship, the team's history with specific bowls. That's what the criteria coming into the season. I don't know what the historic bowl relationship has to do with anything, but I mean, that's how I want to look at that. But Chuck, what was you saying about the rankings?
So
He said he likes Boise all the way.
That's what I thought. I heard him say he's putting money on it too. That's what I heard.
I ain't say that.
That's what I heard.
Actually, what I did say was if you look at the 3 and 4 seed, compare the 3 and 4 seed to everybody else on the left hand side. Ohio State, Tennessee, Texas, Clemson,
Oh, look at
Penn
this.
State,
Oh,
SMU, Notre Dame, and Indiana. Now, out of those 8 teams,
I'm probably picking every team to beat those two teams.
majority of those teams don't beat those 2 teams.
Only team I would say probably can't beat none of them is Indiana.
Now, Indiana's nice, man.
Indiana's nice, but I don't know if they that nice.
No, I see. The thing is, man, y'all keep overrating Notre Dame.
I did not.
Talk to me, O.
Notre Dame didn't play anybody.
Talk to me, O.
They didn't play
Let me look at this schedule
anybody.
real quick while y'all
They
talking.
played USC.
Yeah.
They lost to Northern Illinois. They played all the
Well, you
academy
can't say
schools.
that. I mean, that's just
They
like,
played all the
that's
academy
just
schools.
like when people say Frederick Douglass didn't play anybody. Everybody goes.
Why we gotta go here, Chuck?
Everybody
Why
goes
we
crazy.
gotta
No,
go
because the thing is, Notre Dame makes their own schedule. Notre Dame makes their own schedule. Then they took Michigan off. They took Michigan State off. Did they play Michigan State this year?
I'm about to look it up. I want to say they didn't.
But see,
But
but But everything you're saying is making my point. It's like if you want to make a criteria of Notre Dame sends in their schedule, and if you say Notre Dame, based on the schedule you sent in,
You gotta go undefeated.
you got to go undefeated or you're not going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I understand that.
Michigan
but if they
State,
send
no.
in their schedule and you know what their schedule is and they win the games of that, like you have to still put them in.
Who's Notre Dame best win, Q?
Louisville.
And they lost to somebody.
Northern
No,
Illinois.
no.
They played they played 3 top 25 teams. They played Texas A&M. They beat them 23-13.
That was the first game.
That was the first game of the season. They beat Louisville 31-24, and then they beat Army 49-14. And those are the 3 ranked teams that they played against.
So that's deserving to get in the.
I'll take that back. 4 ranked teams. They beat Navy 51-14.
They played us.
So yeah.
They played the academies. I think they played 3 academies, 4 academies.
Are you saying they shouldn't be in the playoffs?
Miami
They
of
shouldn't be.
Ohio.
They shouldn't be number 7.
Okay. But they should still be one of the top 12 teams,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
then
Okay.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Okay, and,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
and hold
whoa,
on, one more thing. And they said head to head,
Right.
So why is Penn State ranked ahead of Ohio State when Ohio State beat Penn State?
Thank you, sir.
Mm.
Thank
They-
you,
they-
sir.
Lot of
they
contradiction,
they
yeah.
contradict themselves.
Because it's like when we lost. And you know what I'm saying? At the time,
But it says head to head.
I get
It
it.
Yeah,
But-
it says head to
but-
head. It
I
doesn't
think
say
that
when you lose head
But
to
if
head.
but if that's the case, if we're gonna look at that, if we're gonna talk about your point about the schedule, then if that's the case, then I'm gonna take Notre Dame out. I'm gonna put Alabama in.
See, don't.
No,
Don't
no,
do
we're
that,
not putting
Chuck.
Alabama in
Don't do
because
that,
for one, they lost to Ole Miss. So how do you go back to head to head?
I'm just talking schedule.
Yeah, no, but right here it says
Yeah.
they says head to head.
I'm with-
So you can't put them in.
But they
over
ain't
Ole
playing.
Miss.
But Notre Dame ain't playing nobody.
That's my point.
That's
We
my
say-
point.
oh, you rest your case.
Exactly.
So I think y'all said the same thing,
Yeah,
but
we
just
saying
different
the same
things.
thing,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying, okay, forget Alabama. I mean, go look at Miami,
Okay.
Yeah.
Miami was right on the edge, man.
right?
They
I
were
mean,
right on the edge.
you know, I mean, go look at some of these other squads, man. They could have been in there over Notre Dame. If you're gonna look at the schedule,
That's my.
I mean, as you
can't-
see, I mean, we
so
call
you
it
can't
what we
look at
want.
the
We
schedule.
call it what we want to call it, but the SEC is a tough schedule.
They have 3 bye weeks.
Who does?
The SEC.
Give them your argument.
Alabama played
Oh,
Western
okay,
Kentucky.
I'm with you.
He said, "Yeah, I got it."
Mercer.
I got you. I got you.
Actually, that's 5 bye weeks, ain't it? Because
That's what Notre Dame-
three-week
well,
teams
no,
that did
I'm-
2
Well, I'm sure
byes.
Notre Dame had about 6 bye weeks.
Yeah, so
let me look at Notre Dame
that's
again.
and that's the argument that I have with they where the SEC plays the toughest. No, you don't.
The big.
No. I said the conference.
Yes, but at the same time, they
The
said
game-
they said they run a gauntlet, but yet you have 3 weeks.
But the games that they lost,
Yeah.
the games that they lost are all conference
That
games.
was.
But you can't score 3 points against Oklahoma.
It's a conference game.
You
But I'm
can't-
with you.
Yeah,
But it's still a conference game.
Well,
Oklahoma,
they pooped the
Tennessee,
bed.
they lost.
They
to-
put
they lost to
Oklahoma,
Vanderbilt.
Tennessee, and Vandy.
Yeah.
That's the 3 losses.
Those 3 losses.
You can't lose to Vandy.
I mean, I got you, man.
I know Vandy's an anomaly this year, but you can't lose to Vandy.
What you said?
Well, but again, I'm not. I just brought up Alabama. Forget Alabama.
Yeah.
Take Ole Miss.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, he said
But you lost-
Ole
But
Miss
Ole
and
Miss
South
lost Kentucky, so
Yeah, you lost to Kentucky.
Jesus.
But I mean, technically, don't a lot of these teams have one bad
Yeah,
loss
they do.
on their record?
Yeah, but
Ohio State lost to Michigan. I mean,
Yeah.
hey.
Iowa State.
Hey, we've been on these.
I was gonna say I was gonna wonder if you was gonna let that
You
shine.
gonna keep hitting me with that, but
I
I'm
got to. But you're right. The last 5 years, y'all got us. Y'all got us.
Iowa State 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the teams have bad losses, but you can't lose 3 and expect to get in.
No.
That's my
No.
whole argument.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: How many games? Like I asked them, how many games does Alabama have to lose not to be in the conversation?
In the conversation,
Oh, wow.
they got to lose at
It
least
takes a
4.
few. Yeah, it takes a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just looking at it. I'm not pushing for Alabama. Don't get me wrong. I'm just making a point when I say at the end of the day when I say that if I look at this list, who would I rather have in? Well, yeah, I'm gonna take Miami or I'm gonna take Alabama over Boise State.
Would you take? Okay, well, never mind. That answers my question. Never mind.
I'm gonna take them over Notre Dame because I think they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be ready. I think they're just better team.
I think so. Everybody in this room pretty much is okay with everything except for 7 and 10.
7.
I'm okay with 10.
I'm okay
I
with
like
10.
Indiana.
Okay.
I'm okay with
I think
10.
Indiana has a great season.
Okay.
I'm okay with 10.
But and that goes back to the unbalanced schedule. Indiana didn't play anybody but Michigan and Ohio State.
But that goes back to my
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to establish that at the
Yeah.
beginning of
Right.
the season. You
Yeah.
can't wait
Yeah,
till
I
the
know, I
season's
agree.
been
I
played
agree.
and then
Yeah,
say
say
that.
that.
I mean, I think Arizona's been playing great football.
They
Arizona
have.
State,
They
I'm
have,
sorry,
man.
they've been playing
They
great
have.
football. But again, if you ask me my opinion,
Yeah.
it just the landscape, yeah, I'm probably gonna look at a Miami or a Alabama over those.
The only reason I won't even bring up Arizona State and Boise because they won the conference and that's an automatic beat.
Yeah, and
Okay,
you can't do
I'm
nothing
fine,
about it. Yeah,
I'm
you
fine,
can't do
but,
nothing about it.
but
Can't argue
again,
that.
but hold on,
That's
but
the
again,
importance of winning
my
it.
argument on that is, well, let's look at the conferences. I mean, is the conference really that strong?
Well, that's
Because Boise State, I don't know what they got out there.
the Mountain West. But isn't a BYU? No, BYU's in a
Big 12.
Big 12 now.
Ain't
Yeah.
that where Boise moved to? Is the Big 12?
I don't think-
No. It's Arizona State.
Arizona State won the
Okay,
Big 12.
that's right.
But the thing is, that's what the conference committee came up with. That's
Yeah.
what the athletic directors came
Yeah,
up
that's the
with.
rules.
I
Those
got
are
it.
rules.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't do anything about the rules.
That's why I
But
said
at the same time, once we get to 12 teams, I don't think conference champions should get
Automatic buys. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen in basketball.
I see what you're saying.
I agree with that.
So let's look at this. So the Boise State in the Mountain West.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Boise State, UNLV, I don't even Colorado State University, Fresno State, New
So
Mexico.
disrespectful.
I don't even know. This Utah State, San Jose State, Air Force,
I already know where you're going.
San Diego
I already
State,
know.
Wyoming, and Nevada. Right?
Mhm.
Conference, Nevada was 0-7, Wyoming was 2-5, San Diego State was 2-5, Air Force. I mean,
No, we agree. We agree.
I agree
So-
with
so-
you, bro.
But
I
those
think
are the rules that
The
they-
12 should get in, but after the 12 get in, it's like, okay, who's deserving of the buys
I
and
think-
who's
yeah, but see,
Like I said.
but here's my point, right? So you got these teams beating the crap out of each other over here.
Yep.
8, 9, 5, 12, 6, 11, and 7, and 10.
Mhm.
You got these, you got Boise State. You got Boise State sitting here, and I guess I shouldn't say that because my homegirl's son plays
Yeah,
there.
come on, man.
But you got Boise State sitting here, so these dudes are gonna beat the crap out of each other,
Yep.
and then they're gonna go over here in Boise State and just drag them.
Yeah, we are on the same page.
Yeah,
with that.
Just
We're on the
drag,
same-
and so it goes back to remember that year that Notre Dame was in the playoffs.
And they got drugged by Alabama.
Oh, got just demolished.
What about TCU when they got drugged in the
Yeah, I'm
championship
just
game?
saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
I'm still hurt.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up old stuff. My bad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Them grown men out there.
Man, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, I'm going to get the fellas' predictions on the first round games and who they think going to win the first round matchups when we come back on Beyond the Game.
Because I don't see
TCU up, man.
Boise.
My bad. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot.
I can see Boise.
My mind, bro. My mind. Forget my mind, man.
And that's what I'm saying. Boise might not be Penn, but they can beat SMU.
They could. But then they play Georgia and just
I don't know. SMU is lightweight good for real.
They are
No,
good,
they
but
ain't
I think,
lightweight.
I
They
think
good.
yeah, but I think Boise could beat SMU. I just don't
They
see them
good.
beating Penn State.
Because
if
the
they
thing
have-
is, you
if they
shut
get
down
that
Boise's run. It's a different conversation.
I think Boise State might be the weakest team.
But I
in
think
that-
Penn- I
in that-
definitely
in
think-
that
I agree.
playoff.
I think Penn State would definitely beat Boise State.
100%.
Yeah.
Shit, but I don't know because Penn State's resume doesn't say that they could.
No, it does. It really doesn't.
Because the two top teams that Penn State played this year knocked them off. They played Oregon and they played Ohio State
Yeah,
and beat them convincingly.
yeah.
Well, no,
The
they
Oregon
should've-
State
they
game.
should've- No, they should have beat Penn State.
Tennessee
I
going.
mean, they should have beat Ohio State.
Tennessee going into Columbus, boy. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's gonna be a game.
That's gonna be.
That's gonna
I
be a
would
big
love.
game right
I
there.
I'm a
would
little
love.
scared.
I would love to go to
Should
that
be.
game.
I ain't
It's gonna be
even
too
gonna lie.
cold.
Somebody said if they put on them black jerseys, Ohio State's
Yeah,
done.
Treat them like cave when they drag them all up down.
Oh man, welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9. We getting ready to wrap up the college football talk because I want to talk about this situation that's going on at Marshall.
Yes, sir.
But we got the first round games. The first one is Friday, December the 20th. We got Indiana versus Notre Dame at 8 p.m. on ABC/ESPN. I'm gonna throw it around the room. Clay, who you got in this matchup? Indiana, Notre Dame.
Honestly, with this one, I think it's a toss-up. but I'm just gonna go biased because I am Big Ten, so I'm
Oh
gonna
my
go
God,
Indiana.
Lord have mercy, I ain't studying them. Oh, Zion, what you got? Well, I'm gonna let Chuck look it up real quick.
And the thing is, the thing with Penn State, the thing with Indiana, they come from that Shanahan offensive tree.
Okay.
So I like Notre Dame. I got to take Notre Dame because they're at home.
Okay. So we got Indiana, Notre Dame. Chuck, where you going with?
Oh, we're at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah. Now we start at the bottom, work our way to the top.
So look at this
Man.
game by game.
Yeah, no. Okay, that's what's going there. Oh man, that's interesting, man.
Almost had to
Indiana, Notre Dame.
Almost-
Friday kicks it off.
It's a
I almost,
toss
I
up.
almost had to pull out my coin.
Yeah, that's why I said it's a toss up.
And is that Notre
Notre
Dame?
Dame.
But I'm gonna go for the upset. I'm gonna take Indiana.
Indiana, two Indianas. I'm gonna ride with you. Oh, let me get.
No, but I like Notre Dame's quarterback.
I like
Go-
Love.
go-
I
go-
like
go-
Love.
go-
I
go-
like the running back, but
Yeah.
I would like to see. I would like to
too.
see Indiana.
Same here, bro.
You
Slam them down.
Y'all want to see chaos. That's what y'all want to see.
Why not?
Chaos. But anyways, we got
State rivalry.
we got the Saturday game on the 21st. The first matchup is SMU versus Penn State, which I think will be a very good game. Oh, who you got in this matchup? Another coin flip.
Penn State has not beaten anybody.
Oh my
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
Then go ahead and pick SMU.
Go ahead, pick
Go
SMU.
ahead then.
From my great ACC. From my great ACC.
You beat Penn State.
Penn State. Chuck, where we going with it?
State College.
Okay.
What
State.
he said, State College.
I'm gonna go State all the way around. And then I don't even know if we should do this next one because I feel like it's gonna be.
It may be closer than you think.
Thank you.
You think so?
Don't
Because-
not count Clemson.
I'm counting them all the way out.
Nah, don't do it.
Okay.
Because Quinn Ewers is not healthy.
He's not healthy, but they also got a pretty.
They got
I was
Archie.
gonna say they got a pretty serviceable
They got-
But the
backup.
thing is, are they going to play Arch?
Well, I
That's
mean,
the thing.
I wish they would've-
They should have played him against Georgia.
My homeboy is a Texas fan. I've been saying it to him all year, bro. I wish I would have put Archie in a long time ago, man, and just let him ride it out.
I'm gonna take Texas.
You gonna take Texas?
I'm gonna
Okay.
take Texas, but with a caveat.
Texas, but you think it'd be closer?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be surprised if
If
Clemson
Clemson-
pulled it out.
if it's closer than what they think.
I'm with you, Chuck. I see 34-7 type
Listen,
ball
I'm
game.
coming in my Lee's jeans on.
Have you had the cowboy hat?
Cowboy hat with the boots on.
Texas
The
is
boots
the
on,
boy.
show 'em a print of everything.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm coming in. I ain't
Yes.
no president. Cowboy hat, all that.
Yes.
Got the
Take
straw.
the spread then.
What
What's
you
the spread? 7.5?
No, it's bigger than that.
Nah, I thought it was 7.5.
Yeah, take me and Chuck take Texas.
I'll take
I guess you got Clemson.
I got Texas, but I got Texas in a close win.
And I got
It's
Texas.
11.
Is it 11?
It's 11.
Yeah, I got who they playing again?
Texas and
I
Clemson.
say it'll be a touchdown or less.
Nah, I think they may beat them by 2.
Man, gosh, here.
They may beat by 2 touchdowns.
I think it's gonna be closer.
Yeah, y'all definitely sleeping on
Tennessee, Ohio State, which would probably be one of the most viewed. I got Tennessee. I don't care. Just because it's Clay. I got Tennessee. I don't care. I ain't got no explanation, no rhyme or reason. I'm just picking them because they're going against Ohio State. Shout out to my Columbus family. I'm sorry I got to do it. It's Clay's fault, but I'm taking
Diss on
Tennessee.
them, y'all.
I wish both of them could lose.
I wish they could too.
Leon Mack.
I wish they both could lose too.
Because I do not want to hear Leon, and I don't want to hear Ralph.
It's a lose-lose.
I wish both of them would end in a 0-0
tie.
tie.
And both teams go home.
Yeah. But I've liked Tennessee. No, seriously, I've liked Tennessee all year. Because I said Tennessee would beat Alabama.
Nice team.
But them going up north and playing that cold weather.
Come on, man. Welcome to the big house.
With they booing Ryan Day at home.
Right. This is a must-win for y'all,
Yeah,
for
I'm glad
Ryan
you brought
Day.
that up.
If he loses,
Nah, Ryan Day should have been fired once he lost to Michigan a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago.
okay.
Right, he's
I was
0-5 against Michigan.
Now I don't know if he should have been fired, but I mean they should take some strong consideration. I get what you're saying though.
Q's
Ohio
not,
State.
he's not a Michigan fan.
He's
He's not Ohio State
He doesn't
fan.
understand the rivalry.
Hey, oh,
I
what's
will
the
have-
one game that you got to win
gotta-
I
every year?
will have y'all to
D
know.
game. You have to win D game.
When I lived in Columbus, they have a whole hate Michigan
I
with.
know,
So
man.
I seen
What
it.
time
I
it
seen
is?
it. So I get it. But I
Come on,
mean,
bro.
But
still forget
I
Ohio
would
State.
love for them to keep Ryan Day.
Exactly.
I bet you do. I bet you do. So in that case, Ohio State wins.
I'm gonna take. Do I have to take
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Tennessee,
Say it.
Ohio State,
Say
bruh.
it.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Go ahead. I'll help you out.
Thank you, Q.
I'll help you out.
Thank you, Q.
I'm just gonna say O.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say
Okay.
O.
All right.
I'm
Oh,
gonna say
Chuck, who we riding with? Tennessee, Ohio State.
Oh, we still talking?
Yeah, who we talking about?
Oh, man, I'm wrong with Josh Heupel, man.
There it is, Tennessee all day long.
That's fine.
I don't even know why I
You
asked
already know
you.
what
Yeah, I
time
don't
it
even
is.
know why I asked you.
Buckeyes,
I already know.
Buckeyes,
Ohio State's a
Buckeyes.
7.5 point favorite.
And then,
Okay.
so anyways, those are first round matchups that we gonna talk about when we come back in here. No, because we might not do a show over winter break. That's why I'm getting
But
the first round matchups.
before we get off college football, I need to know Heisman.
No, we
Heisman,
still
Heisman.
ready.
Okay. I
Uh,
was hoping we was gonna talk about the Heisman. Travis Hunter.
he should,
Or
but I think they're gonna
Boise.
give it to Chris. Is it Genty or Genty?
Yeah,
Genty.
No,
Genty.
Hunter's winning.
Thank you.
I said he should win,
He's gonna win. Going
but I
forward.
think they'll give it to Chris.
No.
I think they will.
Same here. I'm going Travis Hunter all day.
Travis Hunter, Travis,
All day. Who you got?
Chuck, Travis.
Even though that running back from Boise State has
It's
had
dope.
a hell
Yeah,
of a
no,
year. He's had a hell of
my
a
thing
year.
is, I'm like, I believe like, I think Travis he should get it.
Yeah.
I think he should get it,
should get it.
and it shouldn't even be close for real with the
Yeah.
votes.
I
The
think they
hate,
hate
the
Prime.
hatred for
Yeah.
That's why I don't
Yeah,
think he will
Prime
get
that
it.
much.
the
I don't-
hatred
I
for
don't-
Deion is just so
It's
big.
ridiculous, man. Why?
You know,
Because he wasn't even a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award. But they let Shador win the Giant United's like, we'll give you this one. But we can't let y'all win everything.
Not even a final.
Not even a
But the
finalist.
thing is, I can see this because he's gonna walk away with every award
As he should.
there.
But he
As
should though.
So I'm not even tripping on that Thorpe
Yeah.
Award stuff. He should win the Heisman
Absolutely.
going away.
That's what I said. He should.
And I
He,
think he will win it going away. Because
should.
there's an Ingenti, Gabriel, and as a fourth kid.
yeah, I can't think of his name either. But
No, I think it's not the running back out of Arizona State.
no.
But it's another kid. But anyway, Travis Hunter will win going away.
I hope so. I sure do hope so.
Fingers
man.
crossed.
I sure do hope so. But keeping it with college football, Chuck brought something to my attention today that I didn't even know nothing about. Whereas Marshall's head coach, or former head coach, Charles Huff, he left the team to take the Southern Miss head coaching job one day after leading Marshall to the Sun Belt Conference Championship. Oh, do you know what happened next?
No.
The entire Marshall football team is considering entering the transfer portal now because
The entire team,
the
bro.
entire team
Entire team.
is
Kicker, too.
considering entering the transfer portal. I want to get y'all thoughts on this because this is beyond ridiculous right here. Chuck, I want to let you cook last on this
Honestly,
because
Q, I'm speechless, bro.
that's why I said I don't even know what.
I don't even know.
I get it if your 2-3 best players want to leave, but the
Everybody.
whole entire team is considering entering the.
What is that?
But you gotta get perspective though.
What's that?
So, so in this situation, they just won the conference, Sun Belt Conference.
Right.
Right. Marshall did not offer him a contract,
That's
Right.
ridiculous, bro.
Context matter.
and so now he's going to
Southern Miss.
Southern Miss. He just won the conference.
Isn't Southern Miss in the Sun Belt too?
Yes.
So was that purposely done? Probably so.
Yes.
And just to let not to cut you off, Chuck. Marshall does play. They went 10-3 this season, and they play Army in the Independence Bowl on December 28th.
Okay.
So they let him go to another school in the conference, and he just won the conference. So what does that tell you? And what in Huntington, West Virginia,
You know what time it is.
in the hills,
You know what time it is.
Yeah. And
disrespect.
and apparently his whole team feel the same way. Oh,
they
for real?
should.
That's what we on?
That's what they
Cool.
should.
So my thing is, so if this whole team leaves to go to Southern Miss, will they still play in this bowl game?
That's a good question. I was looking at the report. They didn't say as far as like who would and would not be playing in the bowl game. So I don't know what that's going to look like, especially since the coach is not going to be there either. So I don't even know what Marshall's football team is going to look like for the bowl game that they have on the 28th. And to be quite honest, even if the players who are there now, if they play in the bowl game, what's their attitude going to be like? Do they not care? Like, is it just whatever? We just playing just to
Same
be
way
playing?
Florida State's attitude was last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Same exact
50
way.
ball.
50 ball. Army
So
going
let
to
me
get you in.
ask you this. So does Marshall now call Chad Pennington?
I would.
Man.
I would call him or Byron Leftwich.
What a heck of a year.
Yeah.
Because Byron Leftwich is sitting
Yeah.
there.
Everybody want to live in West Virginia.
They do. They went to school there.
They just went there to get paid.
They went to school there. So I would call Chad or because he just won the state championship.
Hey, I'm gonna
Shout
plug
out to
that, man.
Bill,
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna plug the show, man. Hey, we got those guys on the show.
Okay.
We had them in yesterday.
Okay.
We're doing it on Thursday.
Tell him.
Yeah, who on the show?
We had Coach Washington, Charlie, Brock, and Luke.
That's
And,
what's up.
From Sayre.
Yeah,
Okay,
Sayre,
okay.
Sayre champs. So yeah, so tune into the show, man. Thursday, man. Big things Kentucky.
Oh, man.
And Miss Bryant, she said, make it make sense. Help me make it make sense. Talking about the whole him not getting renewed and all of that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
we gonna have to do a show, man.
Yeah.
we gonna have to.
He got feelings he got to get off his chest.
But y'all
About
can't.
what?
Just
That school,
Okay,
that school down.
School down the street.
That school on Winchester
this
Road.
is beyond the game, and we don't play them games. Say what you gotta say. Say it.
What,
Say it,
that
man.
school on, what's your problem with that school on
What's
Winchester
up,
Road,
I
Chuck?
ain't say I had no problem with the school on Winchester Road. I did
Oh.
not say that.
Oh,
That
so
was not what I said.
so why you say you got to do
I'm
this
just
show
saying,
with the
man,
grin
we
on your
just-
face?
We just need to have a show, man.
Why?
You know, we've been no.
Black
In all
coaches
in
don't
all
get benefit of
seriousness-
doubt.
in
That's
all
correct.
se-
That's
in all
correct.
seriousness, we've been talking about this for a year
Mm-hmm.
about having this high school
Football show.
show,
Oh, well, it wasn't football, it was just high school.
high school
Yeah,
show,
no.
Yeah.
and we need to do that.
Hey man, we
Because some
you
things
more
need
than
to be
You more than
brought to
welcome
the
to go on.
forefront.
We need to take. We need time.
Yeah, he's talking about 2 hours, 2.5.
we
Like he
need
wants
time.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Get
But just because we need to bring all perspectives
And break it down like a fraction.
because this
Because y'all got more insight than me. I mean, I hear from the outside what's going on, but y'all got more intel than I got, man. And I would definitely tune in for that one.
I forgot.
At the end of the day, I would love to have dialogue. I would love to hear people's opinions. You know, you got to hear from the ones, the extras.
I tell you what, we put it together. Our producers, because I want it to be live, because I want people to be able to
Absolutely.
comment.
That's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
So-
That's what I'm saying.
I'll talk to
Because-
Chuck. I'll talk to
Because
Chuck.
you know you gonna get some haters. You gonna get everything, but
I know
everything
this-
needs to be put out there.
I noticed some guys didn't call me a hater. You know what I'm saying? After that, yeah.
I noticed that too.
After that, what?
After that 17-0 beat down.
I
No,
know.
wait a minute. Hold on. I sat right here.
And Pete was right there.
People was right there.
I remember, boss.
And I said what was going to happen.
And Pete wasn't trying to hear
They
you.
were going to go to Trinity, and they were going to get smacked.
And what happened?
And they got smacked.
Oh, man.
Pete was like, nah, it ain't. Nah, it ain't.
Nah, that's not what's gonna happen. This is the same thing all the time. This stuff is so watered down in this city. They took all these kids and threw it. Let me stop. No,
Hey,
I'm good.
No, because I've gone through it too. Because they
done.
literally killed my high school.
Yeah, they killed all the
What
high
high school you
school.
talking about?
Clay.
Okay.
They killed all the high
They
school.
killed my high
But
school.
what was supposed to happen? You ain't got no plan. They took all your plan. What's supposed to happen?
We have 1.5 feeder systems going and taking
Look,
the
it's
play.
so bad that the football coach he said, I'm done.
I'm done. I ain't got time for
You know,
this.
me is my
But
guy.
you know what? The train is about to be over.
You think so? Oh, real quick, side note, I forgot to mention this about the Marshall thing. That Marshall situation actually has ramifications in Lexington.
Somebody decided to go down there to Marshall.
Hold on. When I had posted about that, right, on the Instagram page, a parent who has a kid that plays in an in-state school in Kentucky, I don't want to put their business out there, reached out to me and told me their kid was considering going to Marshall until they seen this.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then they like, I don't know if I want my kid to go to Marshall now.
As
So
you shouldn't.
that whole Marshall situation got
That's a mess.
ramifications going on right
Yes,
now.
it does. I mean, because it speaks volumes. I mean, you don't have to be, a scientist to figure out what's going on here. You don't, unless there's some stuff that's going on behind the scenes. Unless this dude has done some real negative stuff, which if
They
that's
would
the
have brought that
case,
to the
All
forefront
bets are off.
already.
if that's the case, okay. But that wouldn't have happened. If that did happen, he would have never got
Come
the
on,
other
bro.
job,
They would have
right?
already brought that out.
That dude, they went down there and they smacked Louisiana
Come on, man.
in that game and won the Sun Belt.
Yeah.
And instead of rewarding that man, they let that man walk out the door and go to somebody in the conference.
In the conference.
And I wonder who they gonna give the job to. Let's just stay tuned and see what happens.
But my thing is, isn't that part of his fault where he should have left last year if they didn't give him an extension instead of staying on.
But also he may not have had no offers last year to leave though.
True.
But he had a good season last year too.
But at the end of the day, he just won the conference.
I understand that too.
It's almost like, what more do you want?
I mean,
from him?
Miss Bryant, she said, black coaches don't get benefit of the doubt.
No.
I know, because what about Bieniemy at UCLA?
Smoked.
1 year
After
out.
1 year, he's out
But
as an OC.
it's an NFL thing with him.
Yeah.
He's going back to the league.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, we know that, but he still got smoked.
Yeah,
Yeah, come on. He didn't even get a first shot.
He still got smoked. Don't matter. He got fired.
Yeah.
but he got fired by one of his own though.
Who was the head? Who's the head coach?
Deshaun Foster.
Foster.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Must have been some head problem
Probably.
going on, man.
Probably.
But anyways, over to baseball, Chuck Sport. There was a big signing that just happened. Juan Soto hit the 15-year, $765 million Powerball with the New York Mets. Last topic of the day. What do y'all think this means for the kids who see this contract? Clay, I'm gonna throw it over to you first.
I mean, it gives them something to shoot for.
Matter of fact, no. Let me rephrase the question. What do you think this means for young black kids to see a contract like this? Y'all said nothing?
That's, I don't
Because-
think it means nothing because I don't feel like he's going to help the Mets do anything. So, I mean, it's not like they're going
I
to
don't
win the World
even think-
Series
it's
anytime
not even
soon.
that.
That's just a waste of money
It's not
in my
that.
in my
It has nothing to
eyes.
do with that.
it has nothing to do with that. You want it?
You take, I come in on you.
Go ahead, O.
It's $50 million a year. Let's get that out of the way. Because if that was the case, young African Americans would have been playing when A-Rod got that first 200.
Mm-hmm. Keep going.
When A-Rod got the second 200.
Keep going.
When Trout got the 300.
Keep going.
There's been money in baseball throughout time.
At least for the last 20 years.
And all that money is guaranteed.
Guaranteed money. As soon as you sign.
Bobby Bonilla.
Still get paid.
Yeah.
They call it Bobby Bonilla Day. I think it's June 1st.
Yeah.
Gets $1 million.
So the thing is, our kids are so.
Misguided. Undecided.
I talked to Dirty Worlds and Stufel about this.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids' parents are so
Blind.
enamored
Yes.
with AAU
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
And football.
and football.
Travel.
But
Travel football, yeah.
because they feel like
not travel.
because our parents won't go sit in the sun and watch our kids play, or they'll be like, it's too hot. We don't want to go do this. Too hot. And our kids aren't conditioned like we were growing up because I played baseball growing up.
I did too.
Love
Little
it.
League.
Yes. And
I've seen the baseball pictures.
our kids aren't conditioned to go play baseball anymore, regardless on what the money looks like, because basketball is so commercialized and all these kids are going towards basketball.
Yeah, I mean, piggyback on that. I mean, I think the other piece to it too is that the sport itself is not a.
Excuse me.
It's just not a fast sport. It's a slow sport. But not only that, it's probably one of the most difficult sports because when you think about it, you're taking the stick
Mm-hmm.
and trying to hit this ball.
Just coming 90,
Just coming
80,
90 to
100.
100.
100 miles an hour that's moving and doing everything else.
Mhm.
So it takes a high level degree to do that. The thing is, it's still one of the last sports that I would consider a racist sport as well.
Break it down for me.
Well, because if you really think about it, it's still a sport that's dominated by the majority
White. But I thought it was dominated by more
Latin
Latin. Yeah, Latin America.
Those numbers are increasing. You
Okay.
do have- but when you think about it, if you
The
just push back
overall,
from the table,
yeah.
it's still a white sport.
Okay.
Right? You do have a huge influx of Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans,
Right.
African Americans, et cetera, et cetera. You do have that. But most of those people, or most of them, if you want to call them minorities, would be your Cubans, Dominicans,
Right.
Puerto Ricans, Hispanics, et cetera, because we don't have a huge black
Presence.
population that wants to play that game.
Because like I said, when we were growing up, there were always 4 or 5 African Americans on every team playing baseball now.
Absolutely.
And there's teams now that doesn't have an African American on their team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not one.
Not,
Do,
not
do,
one.
do y'all think that's also because they don't see anybody who's coaching that looks like them too
No,
to get
but
come get these kids?
But they've been like there's been black coaches in
That's
the
what's
major
right.
league.
Yeah.
There has been. There's been
Dusty been
No,
in the
I'm
NFL.
just talking about at the grassroots level, like youth baseball.
Go ahead. Another thing, because we used to have leagues here in Lexington. I'm just going back based off what Lexington. used to be. Now there's no leagues in Lexington like it used to be. Now it's all travel baseball, and baseball is expensive.
Super expensive.
That was the next piece. I mean, it prices you out.
Yeah,
You know,
it definitely does.
I mean, when you think about it, in basketball, you need a pair of shoes.
Yep.
Right. That's
it.
basically about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Glove, bat,
You need
batting
a glove. That's $300 something. Most dudes are carrying at least two bats, two aluminum
you.
bats, plus a wood bat. So
appreciate
they
it.
probably got about $1,000 worth of stuff in their bag.
Yeah.
Plus you got cleats. Plus you got all this other stuff. Now that's just what's in your bag.
Yep.
Then you got to pay $2,000 to travel
Yeah.
just to be on the team.
Yep.
Then once you do all
Travel
that,
expenses.
then you got to have traveling expenses. You got to have hotels, and what they do is they have these tournaments that are 5-7 day tournaments,
Yep.
and you play one
Come on,
game a
man.
day,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so you're paying for a hotel,
Come on, man.
you're paying for food, then you got to entertain these little punks. Right? So you think about all that money that continues to build up, and then you got to go to all these showcases. Right, so the showcases are costing you $200. Perfect game showcase. A perfect game showcase is $600 for a perfect game showcase.
Yeah, man.
Baseball's expensive.
I mean, it's a
super
very expensive.
man.
So you're not gonna
Well, quit and
find.
keep that football in your hand.
Yeah, so you're not gonna find.
Still working out.
You're not gonna find the parents that are willing or even have the ability to come up with that type of money to do that, right? So the prices a lot of the African Americans out, most of the Dominicans, Hispanics, Cubans, etc. They're coming over. See, they've been doing this since they were kids, so they're coming over. They get sponsorships
Yep.
from these owners of these teams that are primarily
White owners. Right.
and they will fly these kids over, right? Put them up or whatever. These kids show up to these tournaments. They don't know anybody on the team. They don't even speak the language, and they just go out there and they play.
the game.
So it's a lot that goes into that, and that's why black kids just aren't. They're not involved in it.
But baseball
Shout out to Soto though.
thing is,
Shout
man,
out to him.
Most definitely good money.
25%, you make $100 million. 25% success rate. You hit 250, you gonna get $100 million.
Come on, talk about it, man.
Take it one step further. If you were batting and you get 3 out of 10 hits, you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. 30% will get you $750 million.
3 out of 10, you said a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Has your son
33%.
always loved baseball, or did you push him towards
LeBron went to
baseball?
4 out of
I
10,
never
so that
pushed
means he's
him.
a Hall of
I
Famer,
mean,
right?
I
He's a
never
Hall of
pushed
Famer.
him with him. We were driving past the power
Cool,
park
I
one day and,
go
said,
with
and he asked, "Can I play baseball?" I said, "Sure."
Yeah.
I mean, you let him play whatever he want to play,
Yeah.
and he's just been playing it the whole time. But even he has seen his level of, discrimination and racism and things like that. I mean, and I do. I think it's pretty sad. I mean, I can speak on different things that happen here locally.
Yeah.
on
Just because you
how-
have the experience in your son.
and how these schools, how these schools in Kentucky do not recruit
Can I
African American
give you one example?
Last word.
I'll
Oh.
give you one example. When I was 12, I have a picture. When I was 12, it was 9 African Americans and 3 white kids. 4 years later, when I'm 16, there's 3 African American and 15 whites.
You already know what time it is.
Because travel ball prices
Price everybody.
Just took
Okay.
everybody out.
Take everybody out. Man, we get ready to get on up out of here. Oh, tell everybody where they can catch you at, man, before we get out of here.
Big Things Kentucky, man. Check us out on Thursdays, man. We're going to be doing live basketball, man. We're going to do middle school boys and girls, high school boys and girls. We're going to have about 50 games this year, man. So please
You
check
know
us
who
out.
y'all need to reach out to
What's that?
to come do a game?
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
B Legend?
That
Oh,
guy
definitely.
right- that guy right there.
Hey, we definitely going to
Yeah, reach out to B Legend to come do some games, man.
Yeah, because we going to rap. Yeah,
What we doing? We're doing basketball.
yeah, basketball.
Oh yeah,
See,
basketball. Oh yeah.
I told you, reach out to him.
Ain't no question. I'm
Reach
there.
out to
Hey,
him.
man, it's an open invitation for everybody.
Hey,
to come.
There it is.
Yeah.
We get ready to get on up out here. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama, y'all. We up at this thing. Peace.
It's great, but that baseball money.
Hey, man,
That's real
And that's
money,
why
man. Woo, that's real money. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Give me a
what,
number.
It does
Your
not
son,
matter.
your son played what, 6 years?
Huh?
How long your son been playing baseball?
Since he was 4.
Just give a number.
You say since he was what?
Since he was
4.
Give a number.
What kind? In terms
That's
of
how much you spent.
All together?
Oh, how much I spent?